Good morning. So first tell me, as you know that we have completed our practical syllabus, but if you are having any doubt or any queries related to any chapter, you can ask me. So that I will be able to revise it for you. Tell me, anything you want me to revise? Devjit, if you are having any queries related to the any chapter, you can ask me. As you know that we have completed our syllabus. I will provide you a particular date, and on that day you have to submit your practical copy. Just finish your practical copy and keep it with you. When I will provide you a particular date, you have to submit it. Anything else? Okay. Let me ask you some different type of Viva based question the from the water holding capacity from the water holding capacity of the soil. As you know that wait a minute, that in a practical it is having in the that collect and study soil sample from at least two different sites and study them for texture, moisture content, pH and water holding capacity. So now Anuva, please join the call, then ask me because I can't see your part. You can't listen. Now can you hear me? Now can you hear me? It is okay now? Okay, okay. So, first question is which type of soil has maximum water holding capacity? Can you tell me? Which type of soil has maximum water holding capacity? As we have read different about the different types of soil, so can you tell me which type of soil has maximum number of water holding capacity? So the answer is clay soil. Okay, the clay soil is having maximum amount of water holding capacity. Clay soil. The answer is clay soil. Next one is name the soil which has very low water holding capacity. Can you tell me which soil is having very low water holding capacity? It's a very easy. Tell me what will be the answer. Very good. Sandy soil. Sandy soil is having very low water holding capacity. Now tell me what determines the water holding capacity of a soil? What determines water holding capacity of the soil? Okay, let me tell you that the type of soil particles present in the soil and the soil porosity determines the water holding capacity of the soil. As you can remember that some particles are present in the soil. In the different type of soils, different soil particles will be present, and water holding capacity will depend on the size of the type of the soil particle and the porosity of the soil. By this we can determine the water holding capacity of a particular soil. Now if I ask you what is water holding capacity of a soil? Again it's a very easy answer, that it is the maximum amount of water retained by a soil per unit of its dry weight after the gravitational flow has stopped. So the maximum amount of water that a soil can hold, this can be considered as water holding capacity. Okay, now from this water holding capacity, this type of viva based questions may be asked. That means we may ask you that what is soil, what is the importance of soil. So now you have to tell me that how soil is formed. Okay, so what type of question? What is soil, how soil is formed, what are the different type of soil, and what is the economic importance of the soil. Okay, and why we should study the water holding capacity of the soil. Why? That answer of this question I will tell you, that soil water is derived from the, as you know, that from rain or irrigation. As rainwater will fall, the soil will retain some water, and some of the water will be lost by runaway and gravitational water, and the rest of rainwater is retained by the soil as the capillary water. Okay, so these are the different sources of water, and these are the different ways by which soil can retain the water. Okay, so and as you know that, and an alternative term can be used for water holding capacity is field capacity of the soil. Okay, so examiner may use the term that field. What is the meaning of field capacity? So don't get confused at that time. So field capacity means the water holding capacity. The meaning is same. Okay, and so we need water. So these are the different ways by which a soil can hold some part of water, and different type of soils, as you know that sandy soils have poor water holding capacity than the loamy and clay soil. Okay, so these they may ask you that which type of soil is having medium type of water holding capacity, or they may provide you some examples like pond water, river water, garden water, and they may ask you that in this particular water which one is having the highest water holding capacity, which one is having lowest water holding capacity. Arrange them in ascending order or descending order. Clear? These type of questions can be asked, and what are the different precautions you should take while performing this practical, and how will you determine the water holding capacity. Okay, so these are the basic questions that can be asked from the water holding capacity of the soil. Now come to the that one, that is pH and moisture content of the soil. So the same type of questions may be asked. That first one is how will you define the different type of soils? You have to remember the diameters of different type of soils like gravel, coarse, fine, silk. How will you define them? On which basis will you be able to define them? Like gravel soil means more diameter of the particle will be more than 2 millimeter. 2 millimeter to 0.20 millimeter will be 2.0 millimeter to 0.20 millimeter coarse soil. Like that, already I have discussed that how will you differentiate them according to the diameter of the particle. Okay, and in the sandy soil or sandy loam or loamy soil, what is the percentage of particles? Percentage of the sand, percentage of the silt, percentage of the clay. Okay, so this percentage also may be asked in your practical examination. And again I ask the same question, what is soil? So what is soil? Soil is the upper weathered and humus containing layer of the earth which sustain plant life and contains numerous living organisms. Okay, and what is the meaning of pH? How will you differentiate between acidic pH and alkaline pH? What will happen if the pH is in between 6 to 7, or if pH is 7 to 8, or pH 5 to 6? In which pH the plant growth will be good? Okay, these type of questions may be asked. And what is the meaning of humus? What is the meaning of litter? What is the meaning of soil texture? What are the different major, or what are the major particles that can be found in the soil? What kind of soil is suitable for plant growth? What is clay soil? What is soil reaction? What determines the how means we are defining the pH of the soil, and what determines the pH of the soil? Okay, which pH range is favorable for the plant growth? This type of different questions. And how will you perform this practical? Okay, how what is pH paper? Okay, and from the moisture content and the texture content they may ask you that what is soil texture, what is the meaning of soil texture, why you are performing this type of practical, why we should know the pH, soil texture, soil moisture, soil water holding capacity. Okay, and the same, the procedure, precautions, calculations, all from all these viva questions may be asked. Okay, so whenever you will come for your practical examination, you have to be prepared for that. Okay, so these are the different these are the some examples of different questions that can be asked from the different practicals which are related to the soil. Okay, so clear everyone? Anything else do you want to ask? If you are having any queries, you can ask me. Or if you want me to repeat any practical in my next class, you can also tell me. Anything? Are you facing any problem in writing the practicals? Yes, I can repeat. So it's okay. If it is possible tomorrow or in the next class, I will repeat it. Clear? I will repeat it in my next class. Okay. And I will provide you some pedigree chart so that you can solve it by your own. Okay, so for today that's it. Thank you and bye bye.